What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
What is up, everybody? So today I'm doing something a little different here. I'm talking about how to set up a capture card. This here is the USB 3.0 4K Ultra HD HDMI video capture. You'll see here I have everything set up how it's supposed to look. Basically, this cord here will actually connect to your up into your PC. I have mine set up like that. And then the next step, once that's like that, is going to be your HDMI is going to be plugged in. So, try to work this out. So basically, your HDMI output is going to be what's going to be connected to your monitor or TV, and then your input is going to be what's going to be connected to your gaming console, PC, whatever you want it connected to. So basically the end result is it's supposed to look something like this. I'm going to go ahead and jump into showing you guys once you have everything connected like this. You know, just kind of, like I said, I'm just going to kind of show you guys how to set everything up. That way you guys aren't sitting there and like, oh, well, how do I do this? It's actually very simple, and not a lot of videos that I actually was looking at on how to set it up when I got it, they didn't show really how to set it up and everything. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into that. All right, what's going on, everybody? So now that we're set with the next step here, the next step that we're going to be doing here is real quick. I'm just going to have this set to the display, just kind of show you guys everything and how do you set everything up. So once you're here at this screen, you're going to go ahead and you're going to hit add source. Basically, once your OBS is installed, if you don't have it, I would recommend installing it. I will leave a link down below for getting OBS. Your capture card at this point should be connected to your computer or your laptop. Whatever you are using for this, that is how this is going to work. All right. So, yeah, you guys are going to see all that. If you're still waiting for this to install, just go ahead, pause the video. But let's go ahead and get right into this now. All right. You're going to click add source. Once you're on your scene, like this, I have a couple different scenes already, but once you created your scene, if you have not yet, do that and then hit add. What does it say there? It says add source. All right. I'm going to drop all the way down here to video capture device. And I already have some made, but let's go cap card. That's gonna be the best thing for this to show you guys how this works. All right, hi. We don't want that. All right, so your device. If you have a camera, great. You're not gonna need this for the capture card, but you're going to go to USB video. It might say something different for you. Who knows? But for the most part, it should say USB video. Click on that. Now, this is very, very important. Device default. Change it to custom. Resolution. 1920 by 1080. Okay. So it's going to pop up. you can leave all the rest of this stuff the way it is. But when you get down to the audio output mode, make sure that it says desktop audio wave out. Okay? Because this is how you're going to be able to capture all of your audio and everything. Okay? Now once that's done, you're going to hit OK. See, right here's the capture card. Pull that over. You can see, my screen record, everything, whatever. The display capture. We're going to go ahead and actually remove that because I'm not going to be using that anymore now that I have this here set up. Now, you're going to notice down below, it's not going to say, audio mic detected, all that. You're going to have to do all that. But, that's kind of it. Now, the part that nobody says in any of the videos, if you are using a PC, like I have this set up so it runs with my PC, my PlayStation, and any other devices that I have connected with HDMI. What you have to do is, if you're on PC, come out here, okay? We're going to go ahead and just kind of pull that over to the side. We'll come back to that in just a moment. But if you're on your PC and you're trying to use this capture card, you have to go to display settings and it'll bring it up. I'm using 2 monitors, as you can see. But just, identify whatever your display resolution. Because what's going to happen here is when you have your capture card brought up and you're using OBS, the problem that I was running into, and no video ever talked about it, was it will actually start like rolling. It'll do like that, it'll do like a rolling kind of thing. For those of you who don't know what it is, just trust me, it's bad. It's not anything good. Right? So, I drag that back over to here. You have to change your display resolution if you're doing this for PC only. Change it to, say, 3840 by 2160. That's the best one that I found that works with it. If you don't have it, just kind of play around with all of your different settings here for your display resolution. Just kind of play around with it until this stops rolling. Okay. Now that minimized. I didn't want that. So once you do select the 3840 by 2160, or whatever one that works, you can then, if you do have dual display, you're going to want to fix that, because otherwise it's going to be up here and it's not fun. It's not fun for anybody. All right, close that out. Once it's finished, it's going to actually completely janky all this right here. All right. Come back over to here. So now this here should stop doing that rolling effect. Once it does that, then you're good. Now, with the fact of, if you're using this with a PS5, PS4, Xbox, whatever you're using it with, you're going to have to do that same thing. You're going to have to go into your settings and you're going to have to adjust that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go into your PS5 settings. If you're using a PS5, go to display and look around till you find your display settings. Whatever it's on, you're gonna need to change it. So if it says auto detect or whatever, you have to change that. You have to change it to say 1080p, because like we have here with the capture card, we have it set to 1920 by 1080. So you're going to have to try to figure that out and everything. Same thing with that. Play around with it until this stops rolling. That's the big thing. Like I said, no other video has talked about that. They just kind of say, oh yeah, here you go. This is how you set it up. This is how you connect everything. This is how everything should look. And then once it's done, everything's going to work. No, doesn't. Trust me. You'll see. Some of you might actually get lucky with it. I don't have an Xbox One I have a PS4. It's just not set up and connected. But if it works perfectly fine, great. However, the issue why I bring this up is because of the fact that when I was setting this up with my ps5, as soon as I went to launch Modern Warfare 2, it started rolling. And I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to look up, how to set it up, make sure I set everything up properly. Nothing talks about your display. Other than there was one video I think that talked about the display, but that was kind of saying like, oh, make sure that your display, is this because you get the best, out of it and everything. That's kind of how I figured. You know what? Let me go ahead and change my display. But he never actually said that that'll stop the rolling because he didn't have the issue apparently. So once you're done, everything is set, capture card's good, no more rolling, come into File. Up here at the top, File, okay? You're going to hit Settings, and it'll bring up this little feature right here. I cannot move that, okay. But anyways, it'll bring up this. You're going to come into Audio, and then this is where you set up your microphone, everything like that. Desktop default, desktop audio 2, disabled, your mic auxiliary audio. This is where you would select, your different audio. So I'm using the HyperX Quadcast mic, and then that's what I use to kind of talk and everything. We're going to go into Mic Auxiliary Audio 2. At this point, you're going to open it up, and it should say Digital Audio Interface 3 USB Digital Audio. You're going to click on that. Because now, once you have everything set up, but you don't have this selected, guess what? It's not going to pick up the audio. It's not going to do it at all. And people are going to be like, well, what is this person saying in their video? It's not going to do it. It'll just pick up the display like so, but it won't pick up any audio. So now that's, I'll leave this up here just for a second and explain it again. Your mic auxiliary audio is going to be what your mic is. So if you're using a wired headset or you're using some kind of headset, this is what it's going to be. And this is how you're going to talk through OBS. However, because there's 2 ports on the capture card itself for a microphone and a headset, that's going to be how you're going to talk with people through that if you're on PlayStation, whatnot. But either way, if you're going to do that, then, your mic auxiliary audio, you'll have it set to this. Otherwise, if you're doing what I'm doing, this right here is going to be what you're going to use, and then this here is going to be for the audio to come through so people can hear your game, hear what you're saying, and everything. Okay? Hit OK. Boom. There you go. Everything's done. Now you can come in here and you can set up anything you want. If you want a window capture, if you want a game capture, display capture, browser, all that, this is where you would come and do it. Now, like we did before, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we're going to say webcam. All right. prioritize. Here's one of the big issues that I found. Once this here is set up for the capture card, yeah, your webcam isn't really gonna display. That'll probably be a separate video on how to fix that once I figure that out, because I've done everything that I possibly can to set it up, and it doesn't wanna work. But oh my god, no, we're gonna get rid of that. Oh god, as soon as I said something, like all of a sudden it just, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute here. Alright, we're gonna hide that. But there you go. So congratulations, you just set up your capture card. I'll probably go ahead and leave a link in the description as to where you can get this. Walmart, I know, has it. And why is that showing? Oh, because it's frozen. Yeah, this is the issue I was talking about. It's frozen. Everything here is pretty much frozen now, as you can see, other than my camera. So you're gonna run into this if you do try to connect that. That's why I'm gonna probably do a separate video. But hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Till next time, see ya.